How's it going? My name is Stephen Costigan,
And my name is Fernando Henriquez.
and this is our CS364 software engineering group project on the requirements elicitation apprenticeship technique. So this apprenticeship technique, we'll be going over several steps of it on how it works, the advantages and disadvantages of using this technique, when it should be used, and then some information for our elicited information, how we can use it in our project, and then lastly, a summary of what we've learned. So to start with, how apprenticing works. The apprenticing technique employs an ethnographic method of understanding the needs of the client. Ethnography is the practice of observing individuals in practice in order to understand their practices. This method, therefore, is used to understand the needs of customers by walking in their shoes. The extent of this can be changed depending on the needs of the software. Having analysts employ apprenticing techniques allows them to understand more complex situations easier. Observers must do more than simply observe, however. Their investigation should include specific questions and, in some cases, performing the actions themselves rather than simply being informed.
Advantage of apprenticeship technique. 1. The analyst becomes more involved in the company activities. The analyst learns the process for themselves. The analyst or designer sits together with the expert and learn about his work, which leads them to realize the necessities and to the structure of the work. 2. Analysts have a clearer knowledge about the subject of the final product. With the analyst based on the behavior work, the development of the final product is straight and focused. 3. Better involvement between designers and customers, a relationship of confidence and collaboration in the process. Because of the interaction, designers and stakeholders get better information during the exchange process. 4. The apprentice technique can review opportunities, use technology to improve the work. With interaction, the knowledge of the structure of the work, designers can discover disruptive ways to use technology to improve work, and the final product can be accurately refined. Disadvantages of apprenticeship technique. First, limited view when the product is designed for many different and specific customers. When you have a large group of customers using the apprenticeship technique for just one client, may not achieve the group needs. The final product cannot be effective for all. 2. Designers and customers can be distracted from other techniques and must ask questions to elucidate the real necessities. The questions may be out of context. During questions, the designers can be tempted to leave the apprenticeship technique and lose focus. 3. May be difficult to customers to state our interpretation and to designers to lead the customer to a view that changed during the process. When designers realize that a significant change in the process could benefit the final product in the middle of the project, customers can be not led astray and offer resistance. 4. This method may require a larger time, expensive, for the analysis. Other methods might be quicker and just as effective. Again, in the case of large groups with different works, designers may prefer to choose another technique because of the time and resource spent.
So when should we use the apprenticing technique? The apprenticing technique should be employed when the analyst doesn't know the client's business very well and when explaining it might be difficult. It should be used to get a clearer picture of what the demands of the stakeholder are. The apprenticing technique allows the analyst to become intimately familiar with the workings of the client such that they know what their needs are from first-hand experience. And in terms of how this can apply to our group project. So our class project section of the homework scheduling program is unique in that we as the analysts are also the clients. So this doesn't really work well for the apprenticing technique where typically the group that is analyzing and the client are two separate entities. So in our observations and collective brainstorming, therefore, technically, not really, but technically counts as an apprenticing method in that we are applying it to our own experiences for the client, also ourselves. This will require us to take comparative data on what challenges we have faced with homework scheduling and observe how our program can make it better in the future.
Summary. The apprentice technique is useful when it's not well known the customer activity. The apprentice technique helps analysts to understand the customer's needs by experiencing the first hand. It can help analysts become engaged in the tasks required by the clients. Communication must be clear and effective to achieve good results from this process. In our class project, we use the apprentice technique when brainstorming.
Thank you so much for watching. These are our references.
Thank you for watching.